5 smart responses that make anyone silent. Maybe with a brother, a sister, a friend at school, or even a grown-up. They're yelling, they're talking fast, they're not even listening to you. And inside your head, you're thinking, I wish I could say something right now that would make them stop. Have you felt that before? Most of us have. But here's the big question. How can you win an argument without shouting? How can you stop someone not with anger, but with calm, smart words? That's what I'm going to show you today. There are 5 powerful responses, short sentences, that can make almost anyone go quiet. Not because you hurt them, not because you scared them, but because your words were so strong they had nothing left to say. Are you curious? Do you want to learn them? Let's go one by one. Why arguments feel so hard before we start. Let me ask, when people fight, who usually wins? The loudest, the angriest, the one who talks the fastest. That's what many people think. But is it really true? Imagine 2 people shouting at each other in the street. Who do you respect more, the one screaming red-faced, or the one staying calm? Digs out the calm one. Real strength doesn't come from shouting. It comes from control. The Stoics, wise people from long ago, believed this. They said, if you can control yourself, you are stronger than anyone else. And that's what these 5 responses are all about. Response 1. I don't need to raise my voice to be right. Here's the first one. Say it with me. I don't need to raise my voice to be right. Now, think for a second. Why do people shout in arguments? Because they think loudness equals power. But does shouting really prove you're right? No, it just proves you're losing control. Picture this. You're in class. A kid disagrees with you. They start talking louder and louder. Everyone is watching. What would most people do? Shout back. But imagine instead you stay calm. You look them in the eye. And you say softly, I don't need to raise my voice to be right. What happens? The room changes. Everyone notices you are calm, and they are not. Who looks stronger now? You, the philosopher Epictetus once said, he who cannot control his tongue will be a slave to his emotions. What does that mean? If you can't control your words, your emotions control you. But when you stay calm, you're in charge. So remember, you don't have to shout to win. You just have to stay steady. Response 2. The way you speak says more about you than it does about me. Now let's try the second one. Say it with me. The way you speak says more about you than it does about me. Here's a question. When someone insults you, calls you a name, mocks you, laughs at you, who looks bad? You or them? It's them, right? So why get angry back? Why waste your energy? Instead, hold up a mirror with your words. Say, the way you speak says more about you than it does about me. What happens then? They hear themselves. They realize they sound rude, mean, or silly. And suddenly, it's not about you anymore, it's about them. Here's a story. A Roman emperor named Marcus Aurelius ruled one of the biggest empires in history. Did people insult him? Of course. But did he shout back? No, he wrote. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. In other words, don't become like the person who hurts you. Stay better, stay calmer, stay smarter. Just reflect their words back at them and watch how quickly they go quiet. Response 3. Let's talk when we can do it respectfully. Now the third one. Say it with me. Let's talk when we can do it respectfully. Let me ask you, what if someone keeps interrupting you? What if they keep shouting over you? What if they won't let you finish a single sentence? Do you have to keep talking to them? No. You can calmly stop and say, let's talk when we can do it respectfully. Think about what this means. You are not running away. You are setting the rules. You are saying, if you want my attention, you must give me respect. Who has the power now? You do. Epictetus also said, you cannot control what others do, but you can control what you accept. And that's exactly what you're doing here. You're saying, I will not accept disrespect. So, let me ask, would you rather argue with someone forever, or wait until they can treat you kindly? Exactly. Wait. This phrase is like pressing pause. It changes the whole game. Response 4. I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. Here comes the fourth one. Say it with me. I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. Sometimes, no matter what you say, the other person isn't listening. They just want to win. They just want to upset you. So what do you do? Do you keep going, or do you choose peace? You choose peace. You calmly say, I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. It's short, it's clear, it's powerful. You don't need to explain. You don't need to apologize. You just stop. Think of it like this. If someone throws mud at you, should you throw mud back? No, then you're both dirty. Better to walk away clean. Marcus Aurelius once said, choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. That means, if you don't let their words touch you, you stay safe inside. So remember, ending a bad conversation is not weakness, it's wisdom. And people will respect you more for it. Response 5. That's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it. Finally, number 5. Say it with me. That's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it. Now, sometimes arguments aren't with enemies. They're with people you care about, family, friends, even teachers. They may mean well. They just want you to think the same way they do. But what if you don't agree? What if you want to stand your ground, but still be kind? Then this phrase is perfect. That's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it. You're not fighting. You're not giving in. You're just saying, I hear you, but I think for myself. Seneca, another Stoic, once wrote, to be a slave to the opinion of others is the worst of all prisons. What does that mean? It means, if you always do what others say, you're never free. But when you use this phrase, you show independence, and people respect you more for it. Putting it all together, so now, you know the 5 smart responses. Let's list them again. I don't need to raise my voice to be right. The way you speak says more about you than it does about me. Let's talk when we can do it respectfully. I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. That's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it. Each one is short. Each one is calm. Each one makes the other person stop and think. But let me ask you, which one do you think you'll use first? Which one feels the most powerful to you? Remember, these are not weapons to hurt people. They are shields to protect you. They help you stay calm, keep your dignity, and earn respect. Because at the end of the day, who do people admire more? The one who shouts, or the one who stays calm and wise? The answer is clear. So the next time you're in an argument, don't rush, don't shout, take a breath. Choose one of these 5 sentences and watch how quickly the storm around you grows silent. Final challenge for you. Tonight, before you go to bed, ask yourself, if someone tried to argue with me tomorrow, which of these 5 responses would I use? Think about it. Picture yourself saying it. Feel how strong and calm you are. Because once you practice, you'll discover something amazing. You don't need anger to win. You just need wisdom. And that's the true Stoic way.